the third transitional period after the death of Ramesses. As for the south, it was effectively under the control of the priests of Amun in Thebes, who recognized Simondes' rule in name only. During this time, Libyans settled into tribes in the western Delta region, and the sheikhs of those tribes gradually began to increase their authority. The princes of Libya took control of the Delta under the emirate of Sheshenkwar in 945 BC and founded the so-called Bubastis dynasty, which ruled for about 200 years. Sheshenq also controlled southern Egypt by placing members of his family in important priestly positions. But Libyan control began to erode as rival dynasties arose in the Delta region and threatened the Kushite dynasty from the south. By 727 BC, the Kushite king conquered Anki to the north and eventually took control of Thebes and the Delta. Egypt's far-reaching prestige collapsed dramatically towards the end of the Third Intermediate Period. Its foreign allies diminished within the influence of the Assyrian Empire, and by 700 BC, war between the two countries became inevitable. The Assyrians began their attack and invasion of Egypt in the period between 671 and 667 BC. The territory of both the Kushite monarchs, Taharka and his successor, Tantamani, was filled with constant conflict with the Assyrians against the Nubian rulers who enjoyed many victories. 50. Eventually, the Assyrians pushed the Kushites back into Nubia, occupied Memphis, and isolated the temples of Thebes.